이거 왜 맛있어?
엄마!
왜 자꾸 장사가 잘 되는데?
닭집 아저씨.
Hi guys, I'm Aldi. Will read the content of the script review of film Extreme Job Korea. Other name is Hangun. Director Lee Byung-hyun. Producer Kim Sang-hwan, Lee Jong-suk, and Go Dae-suk. Script writer is Bae Seong, and actor is Siu Ryung-ryong, Lee Han-hee, and Jin Seong-kyu, Lee Dong-hwai, and Gong Myung. Music arranger is Kim Tae-seong, and cinematographer is No Seong-buk. Producer company is High Green Picture, and distributor is CG Entertainment. Release 23 January 2019, and duration 111 minutes, and country of South Korea. Language is Korean, and budget 5 million US dollar, and gross income is 120 million US dollar.
Key points. Message. There are several messages that are stored from this extreme job film, including 1. Teaches to hold commitments in a career. In these films, the story of a drug-fighting police officer with a mediocre budget makes every job difficult, which in the end they often fail in each of their missions. Some are successful but have to be compensated in large enough costs. Even though their team already knew that they will be disbanded, they were still committed to erdicting drug dealers through a fried chicken business whose sales grew rapidly, which in turn became a way from them to catch criminals. 2. Work with totality. If examined more deeply, their disguise by being a fried chicken seller is a totality. The funny thing is that this disguise is actually a new business because it is the best-selling fried chicken shop. 3. Work in a compact team. Although at first Captain Go looks very chaotic, but in fact his team is very compact team, starting from solving problem, going undercover, to making arrests. 4. Don't just look at people from the outside. From the beginning of the film, the stupidity of each character can be seen, which can make the audience judge that they do not have the capability as a detective or carry out a good arrest operations. All of the perspective is broken at the end of the story. Each individual has their own strength, from special force members, Muay Thai champions, baseball athletes, to anti-death abilities. 5. Responsible for every decision. Captain Go, who has responsibility for his team, he also has responsibility for his family, where his wife feels that he is not good at this job. In the end, this mission was carried out with very hard work, one of the goals of which was to make his wife happy. Major figures. Ryu Seung-ryong as Detective Go, Lee Han-hee as Detective Jang, Jin Seong-kyu as Detective Ma, Lee Dong-hwai as Detective Young-ho, Gong Myung as Detective Jae-hoon. Themes. Extreme Job is an action comedy genre film with a theme about police investigation into drug trafficking cases. This film can be included in the watch list when it's saturated, because even though the theme is about uncovering crime cases, the storyline is packaged lightly and with a comedy rap that can make you laugh until your stomach hurts.
Extreme Job tells the story of a team of detectives who carry out their duties to uncover cases of drug kingpins in South Korea. Although it seems boring and full of extreme scene, in fact it is not. In accordance with its genre, namely comedy, the film Extreme Job success in making laughter in every scene. Extreme Job aired in Indonesia on February 20, 2019 and has become number one box office in South Korea. The number of viewers has crossed the 15.94 million mark on Saturday, February 2019 in Indonesia. That number continues to grow on the third day after it is released. The film Extreme Job managed to get 1 million viewers. This became the film Extreme Job become the first comedy genre film in South Korea, which was the fastest to get an audience. Talking about revenue, as of March 1, the film Extreme Job managed to break through the profit figure of 120.50 million US dollar. This achievement exceeds the revenue earned by 2014 film The Animal Roaring Surrey.
The South Korean film Extreme Job tells the story of five detectives who work on drug cases, and they are forced to disguise themselves as employees of a chicken restaurant. At the first, this film tells the story of a group of detectives from the Anti-Narcotics Division led by Team Leader Go, and consists of 4 detectives. The brain always fails in carrying out the mission. In the end, the leader was offered to carry out covert surveillance of international drug gangs. Apparently, the location of the drug gang is opposite a chicken restaurant, since the chicken restaurant was about to go out of business. The chairman decided to buy the chicken restaurant to serve as a surveillance location. Instead of stalking drug gangs, they 5 detectives are busy working employees of a chicken restaurant. Unexpectedly, the chicken that had been prepared by one of the detectives was so delicious the many visitors came. Due to the unexpected popularity of the chicken restaurant, the detectives find themselves in a situation they never expected. However, of course, with busy serving chicken restaurant customers, they do not forget their duties as a detective. They started planning something to chase the drug gangs, and in the end, drug gangs were caught.
Recommended of the film Extreme Job. The film Extreme Job is predicted to be one of the highest grossing Korean films of all time. In fact, it almost beats the film Roaring Currents 2014, which always within the first position. It is possible that the film with the original title Gekhan Jacob will beat the best selling film champion who has been sitting for 5 years. Almost perfect blend of action and comedy. Lee Byung-hun's way of telling the story in working on the Extreme Job film has its own uniqueness. Comedy and action are mixed regularly, so when you watch it, not too much comedy, not too much action. Even though the action and comedy are highlighted, the Extreme Job film also shows a touching side. Unfortunately, only 3% and not too effective. It could be Byung-hun does focus on these two genre. This film is like comics playing a movie. Bright visual, clear scoring, similar to other Korean films. The film Extreme Job offers bright fun, even though the scenes are sadistic. The way of storytelling and the movement of scans is smooth, although there are some that are not connected. But apart from the advent of the extreme job film, actually Copper is short comic. Apart from the advent, there is only one drawback not memorable. But for those of you who want to really fight the extreme job film, it's suitable for your viewing. This film has been released since February 2019 in CGV theaters and is now available to watch on Netflix. In addition to Extreme Job, this one action comedy genre film also needs to be watched. The movie called Exit will keep you entertained with its action and comedy. The film written and directed by Lee Sang-geun tell the story of disaster in downtown Seoul, South Korea. The duration of 103 minutes. Lee Sang-geun is able to combine tragedy and comedy. The point is that this film is a must watch for you lovers of the action and comedy genre. Thanks.
$234만 원. 오늘 하루 매출액이야. 과연 내가 오늘 몇 개의 테이블 세팅을 치웠을 것 같니?
180도 기름에 데이고 카레에 베이고 얼마나 쓰라린 줄 알아? 아파. 지금 현재도 굉장히 쓰라린 상태야.
소름 돋아. 야, 정신 안 차릴래? 우리가 지금 닭 장사하는 거야? 지금까지 이런 맛은 없었다. 이것은 갈비인가 통닭인가? 아저씨,
저기 앞 건물에서도 가끔 시키고 그래요?
저 아까물만 배달시켜 했어.
저희가 입사했습니다!
제가 이 사람 남편입니다.
초짝이 남편이라더만.
전 남편.
오, 아메리칸 스타일.
오늘부터 퇴근 없다. 이거 왜 맛있어?
엄마! 왜 자꾸 장사가 잘 되는데!
대한민국에 이 정도 판벌로 누가 있어?
손쉽게 구할 수 있는 보급형 뽕의 시대. 내가 다 만들어놨거든.
꾸물거리지 말자. 우리가 잡아야 돼. 내가 지금 경찰이 아니거든.
그럼 뭔데?
닭집 아저씨.
뭐야?
아이고 이건 또 왜 내려가고 있어요?
어떻게 하는 거지?